Hi, beautiful souls. This is Srimanjiu Katragada from Life is Magical podcast. Hi, beautiful souls. This is Srimanjiu Katragada from Life is Magical podcast. Here we are recording episode 40. And in this episode, I would like to bring about alignment to the source. It's a chapter from my book, but also I would like to elaborate a little bit more about what do I feel about it, because when I wrote this chapter, it was in 2016, and many things have changed in my life since then, and I would like to stretch about it and show where I'm with it and how to bring you guys there as well. So before I begin, if you're resonating with my podcast, if you're enjoying them, please don't forget to leave a review or a star signs, so that helps to reach to many people through the work that I do. And I would love your support, and sharing is caring. Thank you so much. So sit back with your cup of tea, cacao, coffee, water, whatever you are drinking, in a safe place. So alignment to source. I love this quote from Neil Donald Walsh. When you find that your life is out of alignment with your grandest idea of yourself, seek to change it. Your soul is like a memory stick to your computer. When you are connected with it, you can both download information and save it. And when you are not connected, it's not being useful. So when was the last time you felt you were aligned to the source and everything was going smoothly in your life? Manifestations, going forward with your dreams, or feeling good about yourself, or feeling connected to your deepest callings, or your dreams were aligned to your purpose, and you were doing that was flourishing, that was flowing for you. Think for a moment. When was the last time? Or is it currently happening for you? Are you in sync? Are you in flow with it? Yeah. Being truthful is the most important thing here. And here we are taking an opportunity for us to be honest, a safe space for us to open up this conversation in your journaling or in your thought process. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Be truthful to who you are and being seen. You are born to be healed, and there are still unfinished lessons, and you came here to gain the memories and experiences of these messages. In one lifetime, a person cannot be a scientist, mathematician, artist, homemaker. Hence, we try and experience the other fields and come back to what we desire the most. Be true to yourself and work on your path of what is required for this lifetime. That's the most important thing. We are not going to be working on our multiple lifetimes. We are going to be working on what is required right now and how best can I serve. If you are employed in a particular company, you are going to serve for that company, right? Rather than the multiple companies that you're not employed to. So here we made a commitment, and that is what we are working with, our commitments. Yeah. We cannot look to our mentors as our source of power. Instead, we must look where we are looking and find our answers, as Mastin Kipp has mentioned. Many people do ask me, how do I feel connected to the source? For me, connection to the source is about anchoring, stepping out, and realigning every day to my meditations, to where my source is coming, even to that beautiful sun, the rays coming into the great galactic beings, sitting and witnessing, feeling, and letting my heart move through, and that helps me. And to raise the frequencies, I do take cacao and I do take rose herbal teas. These do help me to shift and change the frequencies that I am downloading the information and staying in process to what I need to serve today. And what we need to serve today is the most important question that we need to be waking up to, feeling good about it, and being connected to the deeper, impactful growth that we are here for. Yeah. So as you guys may have heard about Esther and Jerry Hicks, about the law of attraction or Ask It's Given, there are the popular books about them. They're channeled books. Nothing is more important than the vibrational alignment or maintenance of the continuum between you and you. For every moment is impacted by your connection or lack of connection to your inner being, to the total you that you have become, to the you that you were before you were born into this physical body. So the most important part is about ourselves. And here is where we are aligning, where we are retuning ourselves with our projects, our goals, our soul mission. Hey, for a second, think about, are you really valuing yourself with the potential, with the power that you have got inside you? That's the most important thing. Are you letting yourself grow? Of course, if you have kids, you're letting them grow, you're fulfilling their wishes, but are you fulfilling your wishes? That's the most important thing. When we feel the lack of connection to ourselves, this is where we feel agitated, anger, frustration, sleepless nights, some restlessness, not able to fulfill our dreams. The to-do list is increasing beyond our measures. There is a lot of chaos in our field that we carry in because the plug-in to ourselves hasn't happened. So think about, when was the last time you rebooted yourself to plug back yourself in? Once you understand who you really are and you consciously work to achieve and maintain your vibrational alignment with who you really are, everything else will fall into wonderful alignment. However, if you do not tend to that connection, nothing that you can do will fill the void or take the place of that alignment. So nothing else, a lot of us would be going after our material world, or people pleasing, but at the end, nothing values rather than we valuing our soul growth. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Alignment to source is something that we have to do for ourselves. Nobody else is going to come and do it for ourselves. It's just like you need to make that effort to plug into the direct source. And for me personally, alignment to source is completely trusting the source, creator, the God, universe, or any other name that you would like to give, or you may want to feel comfortable with, working along with it is the most important thing. It's think about the destination is your source and you're creating a GPS connection, or knowing your navigation is set on it. Yeah. Working along means I give 100% on myself. I turn up every single day under non-negotiable terms for myself, as it is for me, and I enjoy doing it. And here are the reflections that are important. Sometimes many people, we go through these challenges of doing things that are unpleasant for us, but so needed for our family or the dynamics of the society we need to. But think about, can I increase what I love to do more ratio than what I don't like to do? Rather than quitting everything, I wouldn't advise you to quit your day job in a day. I took over many years to quit and feel comfortable to be fully aligned into which space that I'm in. And since last year, I'm totally 100% aligned into this space, rather than splitting myself into being in the work of a corporate career and also growing my business. The time comes where you feel totally aligned and own yourself, and where you give your 100%. And as for me, I enjoy doing it, and I'm happy as I see reflections and changes coming into my life as I keep showing up for myself. Yeah. And this is absolutely how abundance makes way to my life. And why should I not do the work when it is in a harmonious state, right? Question yourself. If you are doing a people pleasing, but you're still harmonious about it, go for it. You don't need to follow the standards of someone else defining you what is good. Rather, it is about you deciding what is right for you, because you are in your shoes. You know those shoes are hurting you. Are they too tight or they too loose? Are you comfortable or not? And once you are in alignment, it's easier to follow your inner guide, as it follows your mind, body, soul needs are nourished as well. Yeah. And definitely take what you need now, and you must learn and unlearn what you have picked up in order to be in alignment with the source. So, number one rule of this awakening process is unlearning all that we have learned, realizing that was all craziness of some authorities, some situations, some societal standards created for their benefit, rather than letting us grow what we are meant to be. So here is where you're unlearning, untapping all these deep-rooted limitations that we have grown up to. Yeah. And here is now your moment to take what is needed for you, and you must learn and unlearn what you have picked up in order to be in alignment with the source. Hope that's resonating with you guys. Make a list of what are the things that you are serving that are not bringing a fulfillment to you right now. It's not that it's only the need when you are spiritually awakening. I would say every 6 months or 3 months, write down the things that you are feeling unfulfilled, but you're still doing it, so you know how to drop it, rather than like only once in a lifetime and you drop in and you pick up and you never do it again. That doesn't allow us to grow. So here is your thing to write, drop down, pick up some new things, pick up the things that bring joy, fun, relaxation, inspiration for you, whatever that crazy idea it could be. Fulfillment and nourishment of your inner self, of your soul, are far better for your self growth. Think before you give up your wishes and dreams that are aligned with your soul purpose, as you'll come back to them at a later stage. If you're not following them yet, you're happy. And when you resolve the conflict in the path you're on and in the path your soul should be, this is alignment. And when you're happy and doing as per your blueprint of life, you're in work in progress but joyful state. That's the most important thing. And when we are inside reflects what we are outside. Outside happiness comes from the inside. It is a time to rise up, serve the inner purpose of life, to maintain balance in and out. And once we know that we are servicing the right purpose and being in progress with our lives, it reflects the outer conditions. Things do change from time to time, but we become adaptable as we are living with content. Direct reflections would be for me your face, your body structure, everything changes as you are in alignment. The happiness reflects into your auric field that you can't hide it. You just need to know that you are noticeable now, or you're visible to others who are taking you as a role model, or as they are getting inspired by what you're doing. More and more community is relatable to you, and you're able to serve others who are lost on their path, and you become the guide force for them because you are ahead, mentoring them, walking the path, and realigning yourself. So that is the most important thing to be watching out on this journey. And I love Marie Forleo. She says, there has never been or never will be another you. You have a purpose, a very special gift that only you can bring to the world. And that is a uniqueness, and that's the reason why you are born. Majority of my clients coming for Akashic reading, they always ask, the first question would be, what is my soul purpose? Why am I here? And being you is why you're here. Being you, what is that flavor that you add to the dish is what we are figuring it out through living the moments, and what are you? That unique dish is by living your faithful part, you love and explore yourself. And here, this is a beautiful tip that you can implement it. Ask yourself, what is that you're holding back from creating a life you desire? Seriously, it's a full moon time coming up next Tuesday. Perfect time to do the release work as well. What is that you're holding back from creating a life you desire? Is it the finances? Is it the support? Is it your own limitations? Is it the lack of the support around? What is that? Or are you coming on your way to stop the progress? So here, after questioning that, sit in silence, light a candle, hold a crystal, and before you meditate, just set an intention. What is that will bring you closer to your soul purpose? Are you in alignment? What is that obstructing you? And what can you do now to change things for the better? And just silence, pause, breathe. And with that is where the answers flow. When the mind gets calmer, is the answers are revealed. And they may happen right now at this moment, or journal them down, or you will see the signs around. So let them come to you in the right way, either the dreams as well, or someone else talking to you about the same subject. And that's your connection moment where you feel that's exactly what I was looking for. And don't worry, you won't miss these messages. Your inner guide is stronger than you may think. Yeah. And repeat to yourself, I'm the source of my truth and my love. I'm the source of my truth and my love. And majority of the lifetimes we do live by asking, what if things go wrong? What if things go right? What if things don't work out? What if I'm wrong in my decision? What if I can't reach on time? And what if with all that negative things, like what if my dreams come true? But have we even asked ourselves, what if they all do happen? How am I going to show up? Am I prepared for it? If there is a cyclone, what if there is a cyclone? Am I prepared for it? Do I have a mental thought about it? So that is where I would be focusing on. But have we ever thought, for a change, what if we are right? Like, what if it works out? What if we are successful? If we start, we are hoping things to work out and helps to prepare for success and trusting your inner guide, and that is your strength to be connecting to yourself. Taking time to read this space, the answers that are coming out, and see the areas in your life that are coming up and focus on those areas. Either it could be relationship, your food habits, your exercise, your health, your spiritual plans, whatever it is, let them come up. What if I have my home? What if when I have kids? Place according to your successful future. Start differently from today and let it flow and make a new positive path in your life. The secret behind successful people is that they think they can do it and utilize the power of mind. When someone can achieve something by this simple rule, why can't we? Exactly, why can't we? Successful people were common people like us at some point, right? And they are not the fallen angels. They all of a sudden they came and they were successful. They played the game by listening to their intuition. They listened to themselves. They gave time, they gave emphasis, they brought in all the help, they received the help, they listened to the callings, they took the help that was around, they spoke up for themselves, they learned how to do this, and that is what is meaningful for them, and what is that special about them. And we are getting to learn that because you are your role model, and you become that role model for your community, for your tribe. So when you share, people look up to you and they get inspired and they change as well. Could be in the massive numbers, could be in the small numbers of the community, but you are there to inspire others. That's the most important thing. Yeah. So stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, be in alignment, and maybe listen to the meditations. I would say definitely chakra healing meditations are great, and you can check out my tracks about the 12th dimension, fifth dimension, 12 chakra meditations. So do them, feel that energy, calm your mind, or get yourself a Reiki session or a soul reading session and see in, feel in, and let that be your progressive path. As you know, I do offer these one-to-one sessions. I do teach in workshops, and also I do bring up on the meditations. So get on if you feel connected to this voice, or search for other voices where you feel. But the most important is raise up your frequencies, receive and bring up your gifts that are stored inside you. By listening to your inner guide, you are raising those frequencies, bringing your gifts. The gifts are not to be inside the treasure chest, but to be shining that light out. Through you, that special ingredient has to come out. So wake up. Now is the time. Get yourself aligned to the source. I hope this podcast is relatable to you and you get inspired, and keep in touch. Let me know how you're getting on, and if you need any support, feel free to reach out. I'm always there to help you. The best guidance that I could give is to listen to your heart, your soul. With that, I wish you the very best, and work on yourself. And it's only 2 months for this year. So set your goals and move forward. So with that, I'll let you sync with all this episode. And please do leave a review. And Share it with your community, share it on the social media. Let's use the social media platform and share the good vibes. Thank you so much to each one of you for shining your light, being here, listening, doing your work, and it's no easy thing. I so appreciate you. Lots of love. Namaste. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you.